Hello everyone, welcome to Crick Punts with Fussy. It's the end of day 2 and it's the end of test match.
अरे तेरी भाई ये तो शुरू होते ही खत्म हो गया यार.
Yep, that is exactly how I feel. What the hell? I mean, I feel so disappointed. I was looking forward to so much from this test. One, it was in the new Motera Stadium, the new Narendra Modi Stadium, and second, it's a pink ball test, and the series is beautifully poised 1-1. So I was looking forward to so much. I feel deprived of fun. I mean, come on, seriously, a test match ending in a couple of days? Give me a break. I mean, what was that batting all about? Jesus Christ, the batting from both the sides was just downright stupid. I mean, people last longer in bed than the batsmen lasted on this pitch. First things first, let's talk about the stadium. This is a gorgeous stadium. This is a piece of art. I don't think there will be a better stage to host a day and night test match in India than this Narendra Modi Stadium. Wow, the biggest cricket stadium in terms of capacity in the world. It was beautiful. It was just beautiful, and I think the crowd added to the theater. I can't imagine how it'll be with full capacity. Wow, it'll be a sight to behold. But this was a damn good stadium, and I feel very sorry for the crowd because the test match only lasted a couple of days and it was just one-way traffic. And obviously there was a lot of talk about the pitch, as expected. So people are saying that this is a bad wicket for test cricket, this is a bad advertisement for test cricket. They hated the pitch. This is a ridiculous pitch, and my thoughts on that is I kind of agree and disagree to that. I agree on a front that yes, this is bad for the advertisement of test cricket because test match ending in a couple of days. Nah, man. You want there to be even contest between the both sides. I mean, I've seen one-sided matches in test cricket before, but they've lasted at least 3 days. This just ended in a couple of days, so that was not a lot of fun. For people like me who love test cricket, so there's so much to look forward to in test cricket. This was just bizarre and stupid. So on that term, yes, I disagree with the pitch, but there were no demons in the pitch, man. This was not a pitch where you get bundled out for 112, 145 and 81. That was the incompetency of the batsmen. I mean, people who are blaming the pitch that it was turning so sharply, it just aided the bowlers. I mean, come on. The first match, the pitch didn't assist the bowlers and you were like, oh, this is a road. And now it's assisting the bowlers and you're like, this is assisting too much. I mean, as Rohit Sharma said in the press conference, I think if you want to take away the home and away advantage, then probably ICCI should keep a code on how to prepare a pitch, and that is exactly how it should be prepared and how it should behave. But that takes away the fun from test cricket, isn't it? You just don't know what to expect. Every day there's something new. People are saying that the day 1 is starting to behave like day 5 pitch. I mean, it did the same in Chennai, but that match lasted 4 days. It was just the incompetence of the batsmen. They were not ready to apply themselves. So yeah, I don't think there were any demons in the pitch, and the way the batsmen batted, they're making it look far more worse than it actually is. I think if Rohit Sharma showed how to bat on this pitch, you've got to mix aggression with caution. But 90% of the time, people were just stuck on the crease. They were just too defensive. I mean, out of 30 wickets, 21 fell for the straight balls. I mean, that says a lot about how the batsmen have played. So yeah, with the pitch out of the way, so let's start with the match. England won an important toss because the pitch was very good to bat on the first day. It was very flat. Yes, it was assisting spinners, but it was damn good to bat on, and Zach Crawley showed you why. Jesus Christ, some of the timing on those shots, some of the timing on those drives he played was just sumptuous. It was so good to watch. I mean, he hardly took the bat 1 inch further from where he met the ball, but that ball was racing as if he hit it with all his strength. It was so good to see. He's a very good talent. He's a very exciting talent, and I think he'll be a good prospect for England going forward, especially in the Ashes. But except for him, nobody just showed up. Nobody showed up. And, Akshar Patel, to be honest, in the first innings, he was not as consistent as the Chennai test, but England batsmen made him look far more dangerous than he actually was in the first innings. And it was a straight ball that got everyone. Everyone just was playing for the spin, especially Johnny Bairstow, who bagged a pair in this test match. Everyone was playing for spin, but there wasn't any. Yes, the odd ball was turning on the first day, but most of the wickets fell to the straight ball, and just before you know it, England were bundled out for 112. This is their fourth score on trot, where they've not scored 200 after that first test. So yeah, that was ridiculous, and that was a very poor batting display from the England team, because at one stage they were 70 for 2, and to get bundled out for 112, that was a bad collapse. And then when India came to bat, I was really excited. This is what I was waiting for in a pink ball test, because predominantly till now, the pink ball tests have been dominated by the bowlers, the pace bowlers. As you can see, the stats I'm putting on the screen right now, the fair margin, the pace bowlers have done well, but there are a couple of reasons for that. One being the pink ball, because the pink ball is painted with multiple layers of coating, so that the shine lasts longer on the ball than the red ball, so that allows the ball to be in a good shape for longer. And since the shine is on, the ball assists swing bowlers. And the second reason for pace bowlers dominating is because of the curator leaving 6 millimeters grass on the pitch. On majority of those day and night matches, there were good grass covering on the pitch, so that allows the ball to skid on, and that allows the ball to move, and that allows the ball to stay in good shape and not get scuffed up for longer. So that helps the swing bowlers, and that was the case back when India played their first day and night test match at home against Bangladesh. Every wicket was taken by the pace bowlers, but to be honest, that wasn't a difficult decision to leave grass on the pitch, because it was Bangladesh. I mean, no disrespect to them, but their bowlers are not that well equipped to extract swing out of those conditions. But here we're talking about the best swing bowling attack in the world, with Jimmy Anderson, Jofra Archer, and Stuart Broad. So India just didn't take any chance and just removed all the grass. So that meant that the spinners will come to party, and that is exactly what happened. But there was some movement for the pace bowlers, especially in the first 4-5 overs of the Indian innings, and England bowlers were very tight. They were very tight. I mean, Shubman Gill took 27 balls to get off the mark in the first innings, and it was very disciplined bowling, and Indians were made to work hard. And it was nice to see the openers also grinding it out, because that is exactly what you expect from the openers of your team, because you expect them to negate the new ball, blunt the new ball attack, tire the bowlers out, so that everyone that follows you, it is easy for them to bat on this wicket. And that is exactly what they did. And then the two superstars of India, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, batted beautifully. This is something we should savor while it lasts, guys. I mean, you don't often see two superstars in a team batting so well on the wicket, especially Rohit Sharma. He notched up another 50. He was a standout batsman in this test match in both the innings, and he's just continuing his good form on top of the order in the longest format, which is very nice to see. It was long due. He's too good a player to miss out on test cricket. So that was a lot of fun. And just when you thought that India will see out the first day without losing another wicket, Virat Kohli got out to a straight ball yet again. It was the straight ball, guys. The straight ball was the lethal delivery on this pitch. They say that when it starts spinning more, it's the straight delivery that becomes difficult, because the spinning ball sows a doubt in the batsman's head, and he's expecting the ball to spin, and suddenly when the ball comes on straight, the batsmen just don't have anywhere to hide, and they get out, and that is exactly what happened. So India were 3 down and just 12 behind the England score at the end of day 1, and you thought going into day 2 that India will just bat long and bat England out of this game. But Joe Root had other things in his mind. I mean, when you're giving 5 wickets, I mean, people are saying that, this wicket is so bad that you're giving 5 wickets to a part-time bowler, but I have a different view on it. Why not think about the batting? I mean, the batting was so poor that you are giving a part-timer like Joe Root 5 wickets. Yes, he bowled well, he bowled tight, but not as well as picking up 5 wickets. I mean, India just kept losing on wickets and clumps, and they did the same mistake England did in the first innings as well. They were just stuck to the crease. They were not using feet. I mean, these batsmen have forgot they have feet. I mean, on a pitch like this, the closer you get to the pitch of the ball, the less time you give it to spin. That's how you negate spin bowling on a track like this, but that is exactly not what both the batsmen did. And all that advantage of day 1, India just skiddled away, and were all out for 145, bringing England right back into this match, and the game was wide open, courtesy Joe Root and his 5-wicket haul. Suddenly the control was back with England, and even a score like 120, 150 on this track, you thought batting loss will be very difficult. So, England really had a chance to, impose some serious pressure on the Indian team, but England were bundled out for 81 in the second innings. They lost a couple of wickets right in the first over. Akshar Patel picked another fifer for fun. Jasprit Bumrah was getting workload management by playing this match. Both the pace bowlers didn't get over to ball in the second innings. That's how bad England batted. They were bundled out for 81, and he reached on to 400 wickets in the meantime. He's a mad genius, as I've been telling you from the last test match. He is a mad scientist and he deserves a lot of respect for what he has done for this Indian team. I mean, he is such an asset to the team with both bat and ball in hand. He's the second fastest to reach to 400, just behind Mutaya Muralidharan. So kudos to Ravi Ashwin for that. Hopefully more wickets in bag for him going forward. But yeah, this was a very bizarre test, and Rohit Sharma came out and he just... I mean, the game was long over, the England won there. It was just a mere formality after that, and Rohit Sharma finished it. So, but yeah, overall, I'm very disappointed with this test match, because I had so much interest coming into this, and I was hoping that there'll be a lot more on offer for the pace bowlers as well. I want to see Virat Kohli and James Anderson go head to head, but that was one of those bizarre test matches. And so England are knocked out of the World Test Championship, and all India have to do to reach the final and play against New Zealand in Lords is win the test match, which I'm sure they will do, or at least draw the test match. They can't lose the test match. If they lose the test match, then Australia go through. So yeah, very disappointed with this test match and with the performance of the batsman. But yeah, that's it from the second test match. Thank you so much, guys. Like, share and subscribe.